So welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. On today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I bury my mistakes. And we're going to move a lot of dirt as well. You guys hang in there. Alright guys, let me tell you about today's video sponsor. Now this is something I've added to my daily routine. I have this every morning when I first wake up, way before I even start to make my breakfast. And that product is mud water. And most importantly, one reason I added this to my daily routine is because it helps me keep away from having the jitters that I get with having coffee early in the morning. So in addition to over 50,000 5-star reviews, a few other features of this product is 35 milligrams of caffeine per serving, mushrooms grown in the USA, and also this is vegan, GMO, and gluten-free, no sugar or sweeteners, or no fillers or binders, and it's also been third-party tested. And I'll tell you what guys, I really like the taste of this stuff, and here in just a second I'll show you all how I make mine here at the farm. Now I got the starter kit, which includes this tin right here of the mud water, and another thing I really like, a $20 value that's free, this frother right here, and it's rechargeable. And my wife actually found some other uses of this in the kitchen, not just for the mud water. I think we use this every day, to be honest with you. It's a really neat little tool right here for the kitchen. So anyways guys, one of the most important features of this mud water for me has been getting rid of brain fog and staying sharp. I've been taking this stuff every morning for the past 2 weeks, and I can notice a big difference in how I stay more focused during the day. So there's a few ways you can mix up your mud water, and this is my favorite method right here. I get some hot water, and then I'll pour in the mud water, and then I go ahead and froth that up. And once that's complete, I go ahead and add the mud water creamer, which is pretty much some coconut milk. Once I add that into it, I then add about 1 cup of milk. I froth that up as well, and then voila, the perfect mixture in my opinion for mud water. Now this product, like I was saying, I have it first thing in the morning, but I have tried it in the early evening hours, and I really like it because it gives me that alertness, but doesn't keep me up at night like coffee would. So right now, guys, you can use my discount code. You get 15% off and also the free frother. Now there's a link down below in the video description, and there's also a link in the top comment in addition to the QR code on the screen. So once again, I want to thank Mudwater for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it. And guys, go check it out. It's a great product. I have it every morning, and I'm going to continue doing it from here on out. All right, guys, me and Richard have been at it all day back here, and I tell you what, it is a hot one in Tennessee today. Richard's got more done than I have. I spent more time just making sure he's hydrated and got fuel in the machine. But let me show you what we got done and what we're trying to do right now. So right here where we're standing, it's finished, guys. This right here is the shop expansion, 16 foot this way, 36 foot this way. We shot this with the transit, everything's on grade, looks really good. But right now, Richard's moved on to something else, which is very important, and that is the problem with water around this building. So he's digging a swell right now with the tilt bucket. That way the water that comes down beside the expansion right here would come down in this swell and go out down there through my lower field. And another problem I have is back here toward the back, this problem's been here for over a year. That's why we're digging this out some more. And I don't have to tell you guys what the problem is. We got a small wetlands back here going on. I tell you what, I got a jungle. I need to get that stuff out of here, and more importantly, get rid of this water. It never gets deep enough though to go inside the shop, so that's good. We've had a lot of rain over the past year, but need to get rid of that. So what we're doing is we're making this swell deeper right here. He stopped right there. He'll come back here at the end probably and go this way till the water starts falling. But anyways, the swell is going this way right there. It comes on around to where he's digging and straight out that way. And if anybody out there needs some dirt, I got plenty of dirt. I'll make you a good deal. It would come from behind the building and this corner, come down this swell on down to here, and from here it goes down the field. And there's actually a creek right down there at the tree line. Now that's how it should work, and hopefully that's how it should work, and we'll probably find out here in about maybe an hour or two. We got some rain moving in from that direction. So hopefully we'll get to see this swell working here pretty shortly. And also, guys, let me brag real fast on this excavator. That's the HD 35 V5 by Cotto. It weighs 8,000 pounds, and I'll tell you what, guys, it does anything you need to do around a farm. You can even do some commercial work with the machine like this. Works really good. That tilt bucket is also really nice. That's also made by Cotto. Really good setup right there. And if you want a cab, they actually have models with cabs as well. I got the open station. Maybe I should have got a cab, I don't know. I may trade in later on down the road. But anyways, really good machine. If I changed anything on it, I'd probably change and get a cab just so I could have the air conditioner for the summertime, but that's about it. And things are looking really good, guys. And once this is done, I'm gonna come in here with rock all in here. I'm gonna have like a dry creek right there for that swell, because I don't want to mow it and I don't want to weed eat it, so I'll probably put some fabric down and put rock all in here. Still look really good. And real fast before I forget, a real big thank you to everybody on Patreon for supporting me here in the channel, and also for the channel members on YouTube. I appreciate you guys also. All right, guys, Richard left about 30 minutes ago, and I'm pretty sure that was enough time to get this water out of here. Let's go see if we drained the swamp. I think we did. All right, so the rain's not here yet. Looks like it's gonna be later tonight when it comes. But check this out, guys. The water is flowing out of here. That's what I was wanting right there. I'll tell you what, this is exciting right here. I was trying to figure out for the past year or so what to do about this. And I tell you what, I think we got it fixed. The water is draining out. Once we come in here and put down some fabric and some rock and some riprap and maybe do like a dry creek, this will look pretty good back here. This should be a permanent solution to a short-term problem that we had. I like it. Now Richard did tell me after it rains 2 or 3 times, we may have to go back in here and scrape up some of the dirt that gets washed down, just in case it makes any ridges or something like that that creates small ponds. Just something to look after once it rains a few times. And after that, we'll put some riprap in here and some river rock. It's gonna look really good. We should be done after that. Key word is should. And like I said earlier, friends, I got dirt for sale. I'll ship it to you in a cardboard box anywhere in the lower 48. Let me know and I'll send you some official out of the woods dirt. $100 a box, what a deal. And also, friends, the title of this video talked about burying my mistakes. And a lot of you guys probably picked up on it. Earlier in the video, we were burying some concrete bags that got wet. And here's what happened. I bought 2 pallets of concrete about a year ago. I stored them down there beside the sawmill, and guess what? They drew up some moisture and they got solid on me. They're useless after that. My mistakes. So today we buried them, and now they're out of my life forever. Although I will be walking on them in here in the blacksmith shop for the rest of my days, more than likely. But that's what you do with your mistakes, guys. You bury them, you get rid of them, and you move on, but you learn from the experience. And when you're thinking about your problems and your mistakes and stuff like that, this is the way I look at it. Experience comes from bad decisions, more than likely. You make a lot of bad decisions, you get experience, and you don't do that again. So that's one way to look at it, guys. We all make bad decisions, we all make mistakes. You got to bury them, but learn from them and keep them in your toolbox all the time. But I tell you what, guys, I can't wait to get this building done right here. The delivery will be here in about 8 days. The workers will be here soon after. We're going to be doing this addition to the shop and the sawmill addition on the same day. And then I'll come up here afterwards and do some finishing up here with this building. Really looking forward to fall and winter, guys. This is going to be a blacksmith shop. We're going to put a wood stove in here, all my anvils, all my metalworking tools, all kinds of good stuff in here, guys. I can't wait. It's going to be a really good fall here on the channel, in addition to the new machine, which should be here sometime in September. So in closing here, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys back here on the next one. I'm going to head down to the house and get some dinner. I'm wore out. Thanks for watching.